If you want to improve your eyeshadow game and you want to learn how to use these eye brushes, then you're in the right place. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use these eye brushes, and I'm also going to be showing you this casual look using the brown and black shades of my palette that you can wear both for a day and for a night outing. So if you're interested, keep watching. I'll be right back. Hola mis amores, welcome back to my channel. This is Sarah, and if you are a makeup lover and you love to see some beginner friendly makeup tutorials and makeup looks, then you are in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and also turn on that bell notification so you are notified whenever I post new videos. And also I create some interesting fashion lookbooks on my channel, so there is a lot in store for you guys. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Alright you guys, so you already know by the title of this video and also by the introduction of this video that what you are going to be seeing in this video. So let's get on with it. So the first step is always to prime your eyelids. So many people skip this step. That is the reason that the eyeshadow does not look pigmented, neither does the eyeshadow look really good or does not really pop out, and also it does not really stick throughout the day. Okay, so priming is an important step. You don't necessarily need to have an eye primer to do the same. I always go ahead and use this concealer. So when you do prime your eyelids, the first thing that it does is it neutralizes the color on your eyelids. Secondly, it helps your eyeshadow last throughout the day without moving here and there and moving out of its place, which you definitely don't want, right? So yes, this is one of the concealers. This is the Milani Conceal Perfect Concealer that I'm going to be using as an eye primer today. So let's apply it. So what's important is to put it on your eyelids and also below your eyebrows, in this little corner, this little space right here. I mean all around this area. Like always, I'm going to be showing you only half side of my face. So yes, let's dab this in. We don't want to like blend it too much. So the next step is to grab any any powder, translucent powder or a compact. Now I'm using this L'Oreal Paris Matte Magique All-in-One Transforming Compact. So this is also an important step because what we're really trying to do is that we are really setting the base. So when we have the right base, everything upon it is going to look good. But if the base is not right, anything above it will not look good. Because what is going to happen if you don't apply this, if you're going to straight away go ahead with your eyeshadow and apply it on the concealer or on your lids without putting the powder on it, it's going to really accumulate in one place. It will be really hard for you to blend and it's going to be a complete mess. So I've already put this powder on my lids. Just gonna put some more. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a casual look. So for this look, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Matte for Matte eyeshadow palette because this is the perfect palette for an everyday look. It has all the browns and the black that I really love. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this shade in this palette and I'm going to be applying it as a transition shade. So what transition shade is, it's going to give you this canvas where you can really mix colors with it. So I'm going to be using this e.l.f. contour brush. Now see, this is a thick dense brush. It's a fluffy thick brush. I am going to dab this on my eyelids. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be applying it all over the lid. So what's important is how you hold your eye brushes. So when you hold it too close, that means you're taking too much control of your brush. If you really want to apply your eyeshadow in a very defined area or a defined way, so then you can use your brushes and you can really hold your brushes from the front real close to the bristles. I am not going to be holding this brush from here because remember, the more close, the more control, and the more further away, the less control. So for this part, I'm going to be holding my brush like this because I do not want to have too much control where I'm applying the transition shade. So let's do this. So next I'm going to be using this e.l.f. blending brush. So it's really important to have one blending brush in your eye brushes. So why this is important is because it is going to help blend out all the shades. But now I'm just going to blend this out. Now I'm going to be using this brush. This is from the Glam Squad GSQ by Glam Squad brushes. Now this is a kind of a dense, fluffy, flat eye brush. Alright, now why I'm going to be using this is like a C-shaped brush. If you guys can see, there's like this shape to it. This is a C-shaped brush. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this shade. Now this shade I'm going to be applying it in my crease. Now this fold that you can see, this little line that you see over here, now this is my crease. Alright, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to hold it right here, and I'm just going to put it right here. Just going to really get that shape. I'm going to dab some more of that shade, and I'm just going to. I am again going to grab my blending brush and I'm just going to blend it all out. Now this brush is an angled brush. This is a fluffy angled brush. It's basically easier for you to use this brush when you really want to put some shade on your outer corners or on your inner corners. So I'm going to use this brush because I want to apply a shade that's on my outer corners, right? So I'm going to be using this shade that's a little darker than this one. So I'm going to be using this shade right here. If you don't have this brush, you can go ahead and use this contour brush. This is also helpful, but for the purpose of showing you the brushes and how they are used, I'm going to go ahead and use this brush. All right, so I'm going to dab this. Now I'm going to use this angled side, like this top side, on my outer corners like this. Now I really want to hold it close because I really want to only apply this on my outer corners. So I'm going to use it like this, and I'm just going to slightly dab it on my outer corners like this. It's okay to go outside here. You can always clean up later with a concealer, so it's okay. Or you can use a scotch tape or any kind of tape. You can put it right over here in whichever angle you want, whichever shape you want. You can always go ahead and use a tape. That really helps, especially for beginners. You can always go ahead and use a tape. That really helps, and it does not get messy. You can just remove the tape and you can get the shape that you want. That's it. So I'm again going to dip into that shade again. I'm just going to apply it here. This is like a slight smoky, sultry eye that you are getting with this look, with this eyeshadow. Again, I'm going to grab my blending brush and I'm going to blend this out. And also, I'm going to take this shade and put it on my lids too. My crease too. Now you can either leave this look right here, or you can go ahead and use a darker shade. That's this black shade right here. I'm going to use this e.l.f. contour brush and I'm going to dab this color and I'm going to put this right on my outer corners right here. So I'm really holding in the middle, not too much control, not too less control. So yes, this is where I'm going to use it. So you guys can see I'm using it on my outer corners. Also, I'm trying to give this little shape to it while doing it. Again, I'm going to grab my blending brush. See, it's very important to have a blending brush because this blending brush is also going to help you achieve the shape you want. Because when you're blending it out, if I want to have this, if I want to create this wing with this one, so I'm just going to blend it outwards. This is going to give me the shape that I want. In fact, let me show you how to do this. Just gonna blend this shade over here. You can automatically see there is an instant shape to it, right? But I'm going to leave that there and I'm just going to blend it all out. And again, I'm going to go inside my crease and I'm going to blend this shade out so that it helps me to achieve that, soft, sultry, smoky eye look. That's perfect for a casual look. You can go ahead and you can use this brush and go ahead with that black shade and apply this shade inside your crease too. Just a little bit. You don't want to apply too much. I'm just going to apply it here I'm going to grab my blending brush and I'm going to blend this out. Okay, so we are not done here yet. Now what you can do is you can grab your highlighter or any shimmery glittery shade that's like silverish or in golden color, and you can apply them in your inner corners. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Morphe mini highlighter in Spark. Now this shade is perfect for, so this is like the perfect shade for my inner corners. So I'm going to use this finger and going to apply this on my inner corners. Now what this does is it's going to really brighten up your eyes and it looks really good. So the next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm going to use this same highlighting shade and I'm going to apply it on my brow bones. Yes, just going to take the extras off and I'm going to apply this on my brow bones. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing with the other eye and I'll be back. Alright, so both my eyes are done. Now what I did, I also applied the concealers below my eyes to really conceal that area and also to conceal the fallout because of my eyeshadow. So yes, I've did the concealer part. Alright guys, so I'm going to use this. This is a C-shaped, densely packed, it's a concealer brush. It's a small concealer brush. So you use this brush to really conceal all your small blemishes, or you can also use it underneath your eyes. It's very densely packed, as you guys can see. Now I don't really use it for concealing, but I use it for cutting my crease and for also some small, precise steps. So it depends on you how you would love to use your brushes. Now these brushes really help with precision. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this brush. You can also go ahead and put your eyeliner for your lower lash line, but I'm going to use this shade over here and I'm going to be using that for my lower lash line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it, on my lower lash line and also on my waterline. This brush really helps me to, put it on my waterline. I mean, obviously if you don't really want too much on your waterline, so you can go ahead and use this brush. Otherwise, what you can do is you can use this flat C-shaped brush. Now you can use this for your lower lash line as well. I'm going to dip into that same shade. I'm going to brush the extras off and I'm just going to put it over here and see. Now this is giving me this smoky eye look. Okay, so the next brush is this e.l.f. small angled brush. Now this is how it looks. It's angled and it's very densely packed, and it's so what I use this brush for my liners, but today I'm not going to be using that packed liner. So I'm using this liquid eyeliner that's from the Lakme Insta liner, and what I'm going to do is, you can obviously skip this step again, it's your wish. Okay, so we're gonna wait for it to dry down. I'm going to do the other eye off camera, and I'm also going to do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back. Then we're gonna apply some Alright you guys, so yes, this was this casual look, and I hope I was able to make it easy for you guys on how to really achieve this flawless eye look. And I hope that, see, you have to keep practicing and you'll just know what works for you. So in my opinion, these are some of the brushes that you really need. The first is a blending brush. This is one of the most important brushes that you need. Then this brush, this is a C-shaped fluffy brush. Now this is also one of the important brushes. You can use it on your creases, and I mean, you can do the whole look with this and this, like these brushes. Then this brush, this is a C-shaped concealer brush. You can use it for your face and also for your eyes, in order to get that cut crease look, or where you have to apply some concealer on your eyelids, or you need to cover up, or you need to do some another shade on it. So yes, you can always use this brush. Plus it's in the shape of, it's a C-shaped concealer brush, and as you guys can see, our crease is also a C-shaped, is also C-shaped. Okay, there's a lot of tongue twisting there. And the last one is this contour brush. I mean, this is also not one of the important brushes, but yes, I do count it as important, because if you don't have this, then you can always go ahead with this one. So in my opinion, these are some of the brushes as beginners that you really need. And also for your eyeliners, go for packed eyeliners that come in those little tubs, and you can use these brushes. You can always go ahead and use these small angled precision brushes. Now I know my brush is a little dirty, that's because I keep using them. So yes, these are some of the brushes that you can go ahead and use for your eyeliners, because it will be much easier than using a liquid eyeliner, because that's going to create a big mess in your eyes. I'll be posting many such beginner guides for makeup. So yes, please subscribe to my channel and also turn on the bell notification, because that way you will be notified whenever I post new videos, and there are many that are coming your way. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you aren't following me on Instagram, then my Instagram ID is down below in the description box. There are a lot of things that I post there that I do not post on my, for my YouTube channel. So yes, alright guys, and see you on Friday, where I'll be showing you something more interesting. Alright, bye bye, take care.